From Washington, this is VOA News. I'm Marti Johnson reporting. An airliner flying from Dubai to the southern Russian city of Rostov-on-Don crashed early today, killing all 62 people on board. Russia's Emergency Ministry said the Boeing 737 operated by the Dubai-based budget carrier FlyDubai had a passenger list including 33 women, 18 men, and 4 children, most of whom were Russian. A spokesperson for FlyDubai addressed the media expressing the airline's shock and concern for the families of those lost.
Our primary concern is for the passenger and the crew involved at this stage. Everyone in our company is in deep shock, and our hearts go out to all loved ones of those involved.
Russian President Vladimir Putin said providing assistance to the relatives of the families is a priority. Russia's investigative committee says it believes human error, bad weather, or a technical failure may have contributed to the crash. The flight recorders have already been recovered. The top suspects in the terror attacks on Paris last year were discharged from a hospital in Brussels today and will face official questioning and a fast-track extradition to France. After an emergency defense council meeting at the presidential palace in Paris, the French interior minister called the capture of 26-year-old Salah Abdeslam on Friday an important blow to the terrorist organization Daesh in Europe. Abdeslam and a suspected accomplice were shot as they were captured by police on Friday. Sven Marie is Abdeslam's lawyer.
Well, I can tell you that he's collaborating with the Belgian justice and that we will refuse the extradition to France.
This is VOA News. The Israeli military says its forces have shot and killed a Palestinian attempting an attack on Israeli soldiers on the occupied West Bank. The military says the assailant attacked the soldiers with a knife at the Gush Etzion junction, the location of several recent attacks on the Israeli military by Palestinians. The incident is the latest in a wave of violence since October that has killed at least 188 Palestinians, 28 Israelis, and 2 U.S. citizens. Israel has accused Palestinian leaders of inciting its young to riot. A suicide bomb blast in Istanbul earlier today has killed 5 people and wounded at least 36, including 7 in serious condition. 12 of the victims were foreign nationals. Dorian Jones reports from Istanbul.
Officials say the Saturday explosion happened on Istiklal Street, a wide boulevard usually full of shoppers and pedestrians at this time of the week. Turkey is already on high alert after recent bombings in the capital, Ankara, claimed by Kurdish rebels, and in the lead-up to the Kurdish Spring celebrations Monday, security forces are continuing a crackdown against the rebel Kurdistan Workers' Party, the PKK, in towns and cities in the predominantly Kurdish southeast of Turkey. During a 2-year peace process between the government and the PKK that collapsed last year, Newroz became a public holiday as part of pro-Kurdish reforms. Dorian Jones of VOA News, Istanbul.
The Republic of Congo's government has ordered the telecom providers to block all service during Sunday's presidential election. Congo's interior minister sent a letter to the country's 2 main telecom firms saying that for reasons of national security, they're to block all communication, including text messages, on both Sunday and Monday. In U.S. presidential politics, Republican frontrunner Donald Trump held a campaign rally in Fountain Hills, Arizona. Headlining were Arizona's Republican Sheriff Joe Arpaio and former Arizona Republican Governor Jan Brewer, both whom have openly endorsed Trump, followed by the candidate himself talking about an upswing in crime in the United States.
And all of a sudden, we started talking about it, and then you had lots of bad things happening, crime all over the place, and for the first time, people saw what was going on. You had the killing of Kate, you had the killing of Jamil, you had so many killings, so much crime, drugs pouring through the border. People are now seeing it, and you know what? We're going to build the wall, and we're going to stop it. It's going to end.
Arizona has 30% Latino population and is the next major state to hold its winner-take-all Republican primary. And Mr. Trump is talking about building a wall. Earlier, protests blocked a main highway leading into the suburb where the rally was held. I'm Marti Johnson in Washington.
That's the latest world news from VOA.